What's going on today, everyone? Jeremiah here with Aquatics and Exotics. And today, to be honest, I almost didn't even film this. I had a little emergency in our new platy setup. Um, the only reason I am shooting this video is I don't want this to happen to anybody else. I mean, it could have been a lot worse than it was, but it was pretty bad. And one of the fish didn't end up making it, and I don't know if another one's gonna make it. So, I'll get right into what's happening. Okay, here we are. Here is the Platy Palace. This was a tank. I just released a video on putting the inhabitants in. Everything was going good, and I'll just get right into what happened. I was in here setting another tank up, not doing really escape or anything, but just getting a tank running. That one over there. And running a new airline to all that stuff. Somehow, some way, I'm guessing what happened, and this is just a guess, because I'll explain what I walked into. So, this is that DIY CO2 generator. The thing has been cranking out CO2, but I had a little issue with that thing. I don't know if it was due to me, like, messing with these airlines over here, or what the case was. But I come down about an hour after the lights come on, because this is on a timer. Like, I just have this solenoid plugged into the light timer. So basically, CO2 is running when the lights are on, type of deal. And it was working really good for, I think I had it up and going 4 or 5 days before I even thought about putting fish in there. And it was good. It ran a couple days, and then anyways, I come down here about an hour after the lights are on, and I find these bottles tipped over, and that just going off like a volcano. And this had been happening probably for about 45 minutes. And my little CO2 drop checker, it's usually like bluish green when the CO2, it was in the like greenish yellow, almost yellow, when I came down here. So needless to say, all my fish were floating up at the top. I, kind of panicked. I reached in there and scooped them out by hand, and we put them up in our other aquascape we just did. This was supposed to be for other fish, but yeah, I put them in here, and that one is not looking too good. I think I messed up bad. It was a complete accident, guys. And really why I'm making this video is, if you go to use that, see, she's not looking good. One didn't make it already, he's gone, and I have one female and one male. That one that looks messed up is a female. They were hiding just a second ago. They seemed fine. They were eating. This one, I think I messed her up, guys. But you could kind of see the other ones are like hiding down underneath the wood, and rightfully so. This tank doesn't have any CO2 in it. So yeah, reason I'm making this video is just I want to give you guys a warning. If you guys have do one of these DIY CO2 generators, just make sure it cannot fall over. Make sure whatever you're doing is on a stable side. Even if you have to strap it to the wall, weight it down. Yeah, because unfortunately I poisoned the platies I just put in there. I feel horrible. Like I said, I almost didn't want to make a video, because it was an accident, but, I should have known that could have happened, I suppose, and now I do. So now there will not be any fish in this tank until the CO2 generator is done doing its thing, and then I don't think I'll run CO2 in this tank until I get like an actual CO2 generator, something I could get dialed in and not have like the fluctuation of the plastic. It could have built enough pressure up to kind of tip over on its own, because when I did see it, the gauge itself, we're down now at the bottom of the green. We were up way to like 3.5, 4. So, yeah, not 100% sure what happened. I'm guessing, but I believe I somehow disturbed it when I was working on the tank next to it, and the fish paid the price. So yeah. Anyways, I will catch you guys on the next one, hopefully with a better video, and see ya.